If you're ever watching videos, maybe my videos about pruning, or going to a seminar, you're gonna hear some of these pruning experts, including myself, use certain terms that maybe you're not quite sure what they're talking about. So I'm gonna explain those to you today. I've got two different branches here. One, a crepe myrtle, very commonly sought after to kind of get pruning techniques and tips out of, and then a Japanese maple. A lot of times we'll use terms like terminal bud. Terminal bud is where at the end of a branch where a leaf will continue to grow and a branch will continue to grow out. A lot of times we're going to talk about pruning off a terminal bud in order to allow more growth. And we're going to talk about pruning it back to a leaf node. What is a leaf node? Leaf node is where the leaf actually meets the branch or comes shooting out of the stem or branch. Within that area where the leaf node meets the branch or stem is an axillary bud. And the axillary bud is what we're going to use to produce a new branch. So when we're talking about trying to fill out your plants, make them much fuller, taking off the terminal bud, cutting above a leaf node, you're gonna hear that a lot, to allow that axillary bud to shoot out and form a new branch multiple times throughout the branch. Now, as you get a little bit closer to a crepe myrtle, in this bigger branch you'll see the collar. The collar is where a major branch will meet another branch or the trunk. And it's kind of like a turtleneck. You're gonna kind of see this collar all the way around this branch. And we're gonna always say, don't prune into the collar of the branch where it meets the trunk or the side of the tree or a larger branch. So that's important because causing damage to the collar can actually create long-term effects that would not be great for the tree. The bark of a Japanese maple is very unusual and different. You'll see a lot more on the collar, you'll see leaf nodes much more distinctively, and you'll see the axillary buds. And that'll really help you because a lot of times when I talk about pruning Japanese maples, it's directing them and having them shape in a different direction or to force a new branch in a different direction. Pruning off the terminal bud, allowing that axillary bud to shoot into the left or right or a specific direction when we're talking about Japanese maples. So hopefully some of that helps you as you watch more pruning videos, hopefully of mine, and understand how to use these different techniques and these different terms to help you in your next pruning project.